So Kate, can you tell us what you think are the three most important questions that a potential franchisee should consider about their finances?
Absolutely. If you're looking to buy a business, we think there are three basic questions that at some point you need to answer. The first one is, how much will it cost you to start the business? So that's things like the upfront investment in franchise fees, the fit-out costs, and what it'll cost you to deal with funding the business until it makes money. So that's the first question. Second one is, what will it cost you to run the business day to day? So that's just keeping the doors open, keeping the business going, the daily running costs. And then when you know that, the third question is, what do you need to sell to cover the costs of running the business and pay yourself a wage? And if you think through those three questions, you're going to get a really great background as to the financial side of the business.
And where can you get a lot of that information?
Oh, now that is a really good question, and it's a difficult one to answer, which is why people struggle with the financial side. The best place to start is the disclosure document, and that will contain at least the basic information about what it costs to set up the business, and in some cases, some detail on what it will cost to run the business. So, for example, it might include some historical figures for existing businesses that'll give you an idea of what the costs are in those businesses. So that's a great place to start. After that, though, you really do need to do some digging around into the particular costs of the business you're going to start. And that's where it gets a little trickier for people, because then you're starting to maybe ask about the local rents in the area, what there might be any special fit-out costs in your location, the particular wages that might vary depending on where you're located. So that's the next layer down, is to look at the particular business.
Okay, and what about profitability? Because a lot of people talk about sales turnover and that's what they hang a business on, but there's more to it than that.
There really is. I think a lot of people, when they think about a business, do think that what you make is the amount that you sell on the top line, but profit is what's left over after you've paid everyone, including yourself. So if you're working in the business, you need to pay yourself as well. And the only way to work that out is to work out what it'll cost you to run the business, and then work out what you think you're going to sell, and the difference between the two is going to be the profitability. And what's tricky about that is most franchisors really don't give you that much guidance on that. They're usually very reluctant to do anything that might make it look like they're promising a figure to you. So you've really got to go and work out those numbers for yourself, and that'll give you just a guide. In the real world, the profit is probably not going to be what you expect, but if you do enough research, you'll hopefully get close to something realistic.